What is up, ladies and gentlemen? And today we're going to be talking about Star Wars Outlaws. We're going to talk a little bit about the criticisms. And there is one thing I will say is that it's a theory of mine, and I'm going to stand by it. I don't care what anybody else says. I really think that Star Wars Outlaws is being overshadowed by Assassin's Creed Shadows. The reason is because a lot of people have more high expectations for Assassin's Creed Shadows than Star Wars Outlaws. Okay, there I said it. I dropped the hammer. So now, with the criticisms aside for this game, even though the game's not even out yet, it's understandable, and I get it. I understand it because it's the way how things are. And so I really think that when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws, though, I really think that this game really truly has 100% potential of being an amazing game. I really, really do, because I'm going to be honest, I really want this game. And yes, this game is coming out. And there is one thing I will say. I know a lot of people already know this, but I'm going to mention it one more time, is that this game takes place before the events of Return of the Jedi and after the events of Empire Strikes Back, which is awesome because I am an OG fan of the original Star Wars trilogy. The prequels were not too bad, but they weren't that great either. But I love the OGs. So, okay. Now, with the criticisms, like I was saying, is that I really think that with the previous videos that we've been getting for this game, they were criticized for a lot of reasons, for so many numerous reasons what I really don't quite understand, but it's understandable. Again, like I said, is the fact that I really think that with the videos that we've been seeing, with the explosion and K-Vesk being being bounced off the map a little bit and everything else like that, everybody was saying it looks terrible, it looks bad, and I kind of agree to a little bit to a certain degree. But however, I still think that there is a lot of polishing involved, and a lot of people are saying the lighting doesn't match up very well. People are saying that it could be massively downgraded, like the first Watch Dogs many years ago. And honestly, I'm going to say right now, I don't think that's the case. I really don't. And I know it sounds maybe a little hypocritical by me, but at the same time, it's just like, I am more than willing to look past the mistakes or look past the flaws of a video game, because even though that every single game does have its flaws or have its lack thereof or vice versa, it doesn't mean that it can't be a full potential of an amazing, great game like God of War or The Last of Us Part 1 or Part 2, or the Uncharted series. So you get where I'm going with this. And so I'm saying I really think that when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws, though, this game has definitely gone gold for what I do know. And it went gold July 4th of this year, if I remember correctly. No, that is correct. And so basically, I'm going to give the definition of what gold means. A lot of people already know this, but I'm going to give my 2 cents on this. And what gold means is that this game is being ready to be distributed on discs to go to retailers and to be sold. Okay, but before that process is made, the game is actually ended up being it's still going through a polished state. They're still cleaning up a lot of things like bugs, glitches, visual fidelity, graphic fidelity, lighting, and character creation or character facial expressions and vice versa. So that's basically what gold means in this game, or any kind of game that does go gold. So I really think that when it comes to the criticisms, though, to me, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense, because I do believe that, with criticisms aside, and why I think criticisms are okay, but sometimes they can be very damaging, which is very kind of obtrusive. Maybe, I don't know. But maybe it sounds a little bit far-fetched by me. But again, it's like I really think that when it comes to a Star Wars game like Outlaws or comparing that to Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order, I really think that a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people already know what the perspective is on Outlaws versus that from Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order. So because, those two games were Jedi games. You're a Jedi Knight, you could be able to dual blade lightsabers or single blade lightsabers and be a total Jedi mind trick badass. This is not the droid you are looking for type of thing. And it's cool. I love that whole entire aspect. But this is what I'm really going to love about Outlaws is the fact that this game is going to give us a different perspective on things, not just of where this game is created or where it takes place. It's the fact that this game is going to show us a different type of world and perspective to what the events we did not actually see between the events of Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back. And I think that's what makes this game going to make it so fascinating. I really, really do. And I think it's going to be awesome. I really, really do. And I think that I would love to see more raw. I want to see raw footage gameplay on this game because with all the videos that we've been getting, I believe that they could have been. Now, like I said, this is my theory. I believe that they were like pre-beta footage or pre-alpha footage. I know that there's a difference between beta and alpha, but that's all I do know because I don't know very much about beta and alpha footages when it comes to video games in general for the industry. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I really think a lot of people are being misrepresented, are being misunderstood, and I think that if Massive Entertainment that is making this game, the same company that made the Division 2, I really think that Massive Entertainment is going to be or doing an amazing job with this game. For what I've seen so far from a couple of years ago with their gameplay demo that they did put out, and then this year before the release of this game, I'm telling you, I can't wait. And I'm sorry if people are going to say, well, you're the problem, why you're the main reason or the real problem because of the fact that you're willing to spend like $200 or something like that towards the game because of, having some exclusive missions to the game, right? Like the Jabba the Hutt exclusive mission. And honestly, I'm going to say right now, that's not true. Because even if I did get the Ultimate Edition, which I didn't, I did not get the Gold yet or the Standard. I'm just putting my own personal preferences or opinions out there because I believe I have that right. So, again, I think that when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws, I really think that having this perspective, giving us the idea of being that Han Solo-esque type of feel to this game, because you are a thief and a scoundrel, and I can't wait to play this type of character. I really can't wait. Because, again, what I was going to say is that this game does not need to be a Jedi game. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And I think that that's another reason why a lot of people are criticizing this game as well, because they're so used to like playing Jedi games, like The Force Unleashed or Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor. And I'm just like, no. It's just like, I think you're expecting way too much. And that's another thing that a lot of people are being critical to this game as well, because I think that we're all expecting way too much out of this game and really wanting it to be a Star Wars Jedi game. And it's not. I know it sounds unusual for me, but it's true. And I really think that's the whole entire crux of it. I really, really do. And so I want to go back to what I previously mentioned at the beginning of this video. Like I say, the possibility of Star Wars Outlaws being overshadowed by Assassin's Creed Shadows. because, like I said again, I actually believe that because again, the reason why I believe that is because my apologies on that. I really think that a lot of people are more excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows, while there are people that are very highly skeptical for the game as well, much like myself. And I'm going to be forthcoming here as well. I'm skipping Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yes, it is a shocker. But, I did see the demo of this year's Ubisoft Forward 2024, and while I did enjoy the gameplay demo on it, I love the stealth gameplay. I did like the samurai gameplay from Yasuke and the stealth gameplay from Naoe. But however, I'm still not convinced. I'm not. And the reason for this is because I did not I didn't see the skill sets for these two characters. I did not see what the seasons are. I did not see what the seasons are really going to partake in for Shadows for different types of gameplay style. And while the demo did show off of that a little bit, I don't think it showed off enough, in my personal opinion. So again, I think when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws, I think that if they were to come out with another video on this game, show off the abilities and the capabilities that KVS is able to utilize with, and what they can do in a matter of combat situations or stealth situations. Give us that, show that to us. Sorry. And so that's what I'm saying. Again, we need to see that type of gameplay other than like from what we're already getting. I think that's where this, and I think that's another reason why this game is getting criticized as well, is because it's like we're not getting the gameplay that we really want to see, and I actually believe that we might be getting it soon before even the game initial releases. So, in turn, guys, I really think that, again, it's okay to be critical, but I just really think that Star Wars Outlaws, again, is still going to be awesome. Like I said, I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be magnificent. I think it's going to be a great story, and I really can't wait to see what the future expansions for this game is going to be like as well. And, going from different type of planet and, searching around, looking for stuff, or do different types of side quests, that sort of thing, and get cool abilities and skills and how to utilize them, dude. I can't wait. And I think that's where this game is really going to have its true potential of being great. Or not just great, but being absolutely amazing, because I love these types of games. In final, playing as a scoundrel or as a thief in this game, going back to this one more time, it's a Han Solo type of feel, because we get that from Harrison Ford from the OG Star Wars movies, and I just really think that it's going to be potentially awesome. I think it's going to be great, and I think it's going to be so good, and this is as to why I am so excited for this game. So all I can say is this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm greatly appreciated that what I've been doing. I'm greatly appreciated that the small community I've been getting from my channel, and it's been awesome getting some really cool and awesome positive feedback, whether if there's some negative or critical negative responses, but it's okay. So much further ado, guys, this is Jake from Citizen JV. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below. But if you want to see more future content on this game or any other games in general, please hit that notification bell and subscribe. Peace, guys.